What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have the privilege to debut the brand new Brinkley Model I 294. This is an incredible travel trailer. It is also a bunk model, but this is going to be debuting this week, March 13th through the 16th at the 2025 DFW RV party, where I'm here a couple days early. I mean, look at where we are recording from. The middle of the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, the AT&T Stadium. Absolutely incredible down here in Arlington, Texas. So come on down and check out this brand new Model I. You also might notice the camera is moving because we have a camera guy today, baby. Nick, say what's up.
Hey, what's up, guys?
There we go. So we're going to be put through the ringer today trying something new. So drop as many comments as you can, not only on the Brinkley, but also how I can make some better videos for you. So the thing about the Model I, starting off, as we all know, because unless you've been living under a rock, you've seen the Model I, is they have this metal exterior. So it's kind of going after kind of that Airstream type market. It is extremely cool, but it makes a really nice automotive finish, really sleek looking. I also, love the interior here of the Brinkley, but you guys have been watching my videos. You know that I am, a family man. And Nick, if you want to point right over here, we're going to get back to the bunks here in a second, but you actually have a Brinkley with the bunks in the Model I. So it's absolutely fantastic to bring that segment to this segment. But I mean, look at this camper. It is well thought out. It's well designed. Everything you would expect from Brinkley. You have a good amount of countertop space. You have this desk right here, which, Nick and I were exploring. You got the tablets, right, or the tabs right here and right here. And then you push and you pull it out and you get just a little extra oomph, a little bit of extra, pizzazz there, where you can make it a desk, kind of a dining table. You got places for, your utensils, but also here at the window, if you guys are unfamiliar, this is going to be a place where you can put, a projector. So if you look right here, we got the show cover just to protect people from kind of grabbing it right now. But this is actually a 48 by 40 smart window for the projector. And the cool thing about it is that you can flip the image so that way you can play it on the outside too. So think about, a quiet night outside under the stars, and now you got one of your favorite movies playing inside or outside, depending on how you're doing. So very, very cool. Again, ton of countertop space, and it's all going to be the solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also have the stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. You have a window with the little screen right here, but what I also like, on the Brinkley is you have the shades that are going to be built in. And when we go towards the exterior of this tour, we'll show it to you, but you have like an alumifoil on the exterior. So kind of think when you're parking your car and you see it like at like a mall or, whatever parking lot it is, the people that cover up their windshields, that's exactly what they got going on with the windows. So when you don't want the sun, you don't have to feel the sun also. So pretty cool. Head height here in this Model I is pretty darn nice. I'm 6 feet tall, a big, beautiful RV loving man. And you got about probably, what would you say, Nick, 6'6" or so? Does that look about right? About
Yes,
6
sir.
inches? You also got the Steamer Stink Sucker 3000 sitting right there. You are prepped for the gateway, which you can always tell because right here, that's going to be 5G connection for you. So get that installed. Call like an AT&T or Verizon. Actually, no, we're at the AT&T Stadium. You got to call AT&T to get your Wi-Fi. Man, incredible place too. If you guys are coming down, drop a comment. I would love to meet you. It's just always crazy that people even recognize somebody like that. Thinking when I started this 4 years ago to help me save some RVs, and people actually recognize me when I'm walking around. It's a very cool experience, and I would love to meet you. This is also going to be a convection microwave as well. And then you're going to have kind of the tile-looking background. That is going to be like, kind of one of those stickers on there, but man, is that nice. You're also going to have the 3-top burner, again, to whip up all the fixins, get a little bit of cooking done on the road. And this is one of those Brinkley classics. I love it in all their floor plans. A pull-out trash can, a place for trash bags, but you also have, even, thoughtful stuff, like a place to put, your paper towels with a little holder. Now, one thing is, too, is I would like to show this, if we can, maybe we do it over on this drawer, is over on this side. You can see right here, this is all going to be dovetail. So again, if you haven't seen too many Brinkley videos or checked them out, it's going to be more high-end finish, more residential. These are not, they're not inexpensive units, and they don't put inexpensive parts in it, which is what's really nice. They kind of know exactly who they are and who they want to be. Now right over here, this is going to be, your refrigerator and kind of your seating slide. You're going to notice you have a couple recliners back here. They got that honey brown decor. They're looking pretty darn nice. They're also pretty darn comfortable. You got a manual pull right there. It's like a little lever. And now, you know, you're laying back. You're feeling good. You're taking a snoozer. You're watching your projector. You're having a good time. You got honey buns, your number one girl, sitting right here. A couple cold cans of apple juice. You're holding hands. Just having a real good night. Plus, you know, you got a place for your, you know, like, I don't know, a couple books or something like that.
Your keys or whatnot.
Yeah, keys and whatnots. There you go. Couldn't have said it better myself. The other thing, too, which I should have pointed out over there, the blinds, while they are built into the window, they are also, you know, they have the actual framing around it. So the woodwork trim, I think, looks really nice. Slide height's probably sitting at around 6 feet. And then if we want to show them this refrigerator here real quick. Got a 12-volt fridge. I mean, all the space you need. It looks like probably about a 12 cubic footer would be my best guess on that. And then you're going to have, you know, the freezer section, obviously with the tray. You know, my wife likes to freeze up some Snicker bars for the kids. They love that. But then you also have, you know, your normal people stuff down there as well. You're not purely in snack mode. But a week's worth of food for two, probably a long weekend's worth for someone, you know, like myself that's got a couple Rugrats running around. Now this, I think, is pretty darn snazzy. It's a good little mixture of places where you can pack rat some stuff, but then you also have some pull-out drawers, which is nice. And again, even these are going to be the dovetail construction, so it can probably hold, I'd say, around 80 pounds or so if it's anything like the rest of their drawers, which is nice. So let's switch spots here. Let's flip it around. I'm going to pull out this sofa here, but this is going to be nice. It's going to make about a double, and hopefully that is popping up right about now. All right, so I am 6 foot, 300 pounds, just for reference. And as you can see, I can lay back all the way and take a good snoozer. There's even enough room for my wife. I also like how the door to the bunk room can be completely closed off. I think that's pretty neat. Let's get back to the tour. And we're back. Now, come on over here. You got a couple steps, which is nice. Not that the kids need it, but, you know, the kids want it, the parents want it. I don't want my 3-year-old jumping up into this, even though they can. And you're also going to get, you know, a couple little bits of storage for, you know, again, it's going to be a junk drawer in my house, but I imagine that a good place for, you know, your dog leashes and things of that nature. But double over double bunk beds as well. And I'm going to go ahead and put the length and width on the screen here of that too as well. But you also have a window right there. And then I'm going to open this, let you kind of get in there a little bit. Plenty of storage there for the kids. Now keep in mind, there is going to be 3 of these pull-out drawers. So plenty of places there. And I even like the way that the doors are. And this might be risky because I haven't done it yet. Let's see how... I mean, okay, that was easy. I thought that was going to be a little complicated. You know, I always say, Nick, if you don't watch my videos too much, I always tell people they hire me because I'm friendly. And that would be something, that moment was scary for me because I am genuinely friendly. But the brightest bulb, you know, I don't know. Now, right here, you know, from bulb to cube, you got the 18K Chill Cube by Brinkley. They kind of blew this up, made it famous. It's one of the best, most efficient ACs in the entire RV industry. And, you know, that's what I got to say about that. Got a little control for your heat and AC. And now we're here into the bathroom, which if you don't mind, get a good little mirror shot right there. Because it is time to show off the bowling gun, baby. Boom. Double flexing. Or what'd you say earlier? Boom, boom, like that one guy. So you have the backlight, little medicine cabinet, just enough countertop space to get the job done. Nothing too crazy, but you got a good looking sink. You got the brass. You got the brass. And then, yeah, look at that. Isn't that special? You put all your, yeah. All right. So the porcelain throne. Why don't you head over into the bedroom side too, which that's Nick's favorite parts in that bedroom. There's that awesome closet underneath the bed, which I think you guys are going to love. Porcelain, foot flush throne, and you notice 6 foot, 300 pounds. I've got moving, I've got grooving room. You know, we're having a good time, You know what I'm saying? You have the shower. It's got the Tri-Glide glass series. So that is going to be round belly approved for you. You know, the flats will get through even easier, but the roundies like us, we want that Tri-Glide. We also have, you know, enough room to be standing up. You could probably look at about maybe 6'3" or so, I would say. And then here, if you don't mind, let me take that camera for a second. I mean, right here, you got one of the fanciest shower heads known to man. Now, my favorite one was in the toy haulers, where it has the 2 extra right there. But, you know, it's still within the realm of reasoning. But I love this, how it disconnects right there. I imagine just whoosh, cleaning all the good parts and the bad. And then you got that backlight. And also, You know, Nick, look at that. It's got the one-piece fiberglass shell. You got soaps, shampoos, place to hike. You know, maybe, you know, if the wife's coming, she can shave her legs there or something. All right, so now here into the bedroom. Brinkley, when they first came up with this idea, this floor plan doesn't have a closet, okay? When you look into it, it doesn't have a designated closet, which if you are building a more full-time unit, because Brinkley is a full-time warranted RV, you know, they're the creme de la creme, they're the Porsche of the RV industry. What do you mean you don't have a closet? I just love the fact that you have, one, a good-sized queen bed here, but also that is going to be your closet. Let's talk about using space smarter. You have a room for your hamper. You got, you know, different shelves there. But I'll tell you, and even right here, no wasted space because you got places where you can hang some items. It's just pretty crazy to see. I mean, just to give you kind of a face-to-face on what we're looking at. And what's nice too is this doesn't delete the outside storage. This has a drop frame and they really push it into the right area. So when we go outside and do some of that storage there, you'll see what I'm saying. It's all an addition and really no negatives. You can also, this is a good time to show too, on either side, you have the outlets, and then these are one of those fancy outlets that everyone wants, but you know, someone like me living out in the country doesn't have. You got USBs and universal Cs along with the two plugins, which are nice. The windows on either side. That's just a fantastic feature to have. You wake up in the morning, you're just starting off your day right. You know, you open up those blinds. You also got a little bit of hidden storage, you know, on either side, which is nice, along with some reading lights. You guys know my wife loves to read. I just got finished with the Red Rising series myself. Fantastic book, highly recommend it. You could read it in the Brinkley, baby. Coming up here to the front, I mean, you gotta love that. I mean, imagine you're parked out, you know, lakeside, mountainside, beachside, heck, at your Uncle Jerry's backyard. It doesn't really matter. You're getting a good view. And then above, we stood on the wrong side for this, Nick.
I did.
We did. I mean, you get all that storage, and then, you know, as you're turning around here, you got an extra little, they got the AC there, a couple J hooks, whether it's dog leashes or whatever. Pretty good. Let's walk back through here just one time to give you one more look. But again, it's the 2025 Brinkley Model Z 294 debuting with Funtown RV at the GVWR RV party, the 13th through the 16th. Come on down and say what's up.
What's up, dude?
Okay, that's live right now, bud.
Oh no, he's not.
No, I'm just messing with it. Messing with some reps here. So we're back up here to the front. Again, this is the 2024 Brinkley Model I 294. I hope the mic picked that up. But so right up here, let's go to the front cap here. Swing, take a big swing out. Look at this front cap. I mean, is there a better looking front cap in the game for a metal sided travel trailer? You know, I think not. I'm gonna answer that myself. You have the blade lighting running down the side, which is gonna light up like justice when you're trying to hook up the camper, but also give you a good indicator if you're at a very populated campground, you know where you're parked, because who has this? Nobody, just the people with the Brinkleys. You got oversized propane bottles too, which is nice for a little bit of an extended trip. Power tongue jack, and I even like, if you come up here, you have like the simple, easy factors where you have a little latch right there for your pin or for the ball. And then you even have, you know, safety tags and all that that are able to be hooked on, but pretty darn neat. Now, if you come around here, you have, if you duck down a little bit, you can see how that frame is a drop frame. And what that leads you to have is, you remember how we had that closet underneath the bed? We're not losing the exterior storage because that closet is kind of tucked into right here because that drop frame creates more space. And now you just have a ton of room. And notice how the floor here, or whatever you want to call this, the bottom is that tough, rough, beat me up material from a toy hauler. Shows off the aluminum frame construction. You have all your different battery disconnects, whether it's for, you know, storage mode or just switching off your 12-volt power, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, along with a couple outlets. And let's give them one more look here. Just let me get out of the way. Let's just bathe in the beauty of that thing. So an automotive finish with that metal siding, absolutely fantastic. You're gonna see a really nice size awning with that soft glow light. And these are also going to be part of that Solera 3000 series. So that'll run off of your battery, off of your solar. If you lose power down at the campground, you can still get what you need to get in, which is nice. You know, that's something you won't forget after that first time. Obviously, you got your dual axles here. And what I really like, Nick, is you got that Brinkley B right there. Just a nice little touch, but you also have the road armor suspension. So that's gonna be kind of like a fifth wheel ride. Imagine if you're just smoking some potholes driving down the road. That's gonna be a way more enjoyable experience for you. Now this is that window right here, and I'm gonna try to get a little bit of a B-roll going through, but you can really see what's going on from the projector inside and out, which is gonna be really nice. But that's gonna be that window. Notice how it's a little bit different than this. Like this is see-through, that's a little cloudy. You can also click a button on your controller that makes this not cloudy and back to a normal viewing window too. So you're not just losing it. Right here you have the safe T-rail, which is basically gonna be an extra long railing, which I mean, you know, who doesn't want that? That's just a nice little thing. Probably doesn't cost $1 million to add that, but I'll tell you, you know, that is just, again, just something really nice to, you know, kind of have in your experience. You're also gonna have the more ride steps. And what's nice about these is those are the kind that you can really beat up. You got some weather strips, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, again, too crazy, but it is nice to have. Now coming around here on the back side, we have even more storage, which is incredible. This is the back end of that Furrion hot water heater, by the way, so that's gonna be an on-demand. But if you look up, you got prep for the backup camera, which is always nice. You're not white knuckling when you're driving down the road. You can see what's going on behind the road. You know, I highly encourage maybe you look into having one of those installed, maybe here by Funtown. I think that might be a great little, you know, little addition for you. But I mean, look at this. More storage, so a ton of exterior storage. Guys, this is a travel trailer. It's not a fifth wheel. I mean, you just get a bunch. And then you also have like a little maintenance latch. I thought I was gonna get away earlier when I did the, they hired me because I'm friendly, and you know, it's coming back right there. But that's inside and outside storage, so you can snap that in, and now you can access it from either side. So again, it's one of those things where just thoughtful ways of using your RV and a quality way of using your RV. So it's thoughtful, quality, Brinkley. You know, there we go. 2-inch receiver with a 300-pound weight rating, and then you have a ladder that has a 250-pound weight capacity to get on top of your fully walkable roof. Again, 6-sided aluminum frame construction, just can't beat it. So again, that's kind of your component side. Remember, you can drop down that wall, you're good to go. This is also a slam latch door. So you drop it down, you know, you're good to go if you ever wanted to do something like that. Now, if you go down here, you got your stabilizing jacks right there, but you also have your valves, which are, let's go here on the other side, but there's one of the pull valves there, if you ever needed that one. But then you got your sewer outlet connection, and while you're checking out that, you also got room for the old stinky slinky. Separate place for, you know, something that you probably want separated. Now this is where I think is pretty neat. We just saw all those, you know, the enclosures for like the drain tanks and all that, the dump valves. I don't know why I'm blanking on that. But right here you have, oh, I don't know why I just said that. But you have extend and retract for your, shoot, I don't know, you get dingus. You had extend and retract for your power jacks. You also have brass fittings too, which is really nice. And then a retractable hose. And I believe this is, I think if I read right, it goes out about 45 feet. I know it was at least 45 feet. It could have been 60, but for the safety of that, it's 45. And what's nice is, you notice how it's no longer pulling out. It's because when you pull out and you jerk a little bit, it'll stop. And now you can pull it and it goes in on its own. So again, kind of a nicer finish to a nicer camper. All your bypass valves and all that. If you want to show them, kind of zoom in on the specs here. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, being in front of the camera like this is a little bit new to me, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Plus, I got a beautiful camper to kind of start things and kick things off. Makes it a little bit easier. But drop as many comments as you can. Nick, I appreciate you, brother. We're going to be in quite a few videos here coming up, so make sure to check in and let us know what we can do for you better. But again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Brinkley Model I 294. Have a great day. See you.